Buehler throughout his career, he's 46-16. As he faces Jazz. Inside the bag, it's fair, and an infield hit for Chisholm. Throw from Smith.
On a 3-2 pitch and a line drive, base hit right center field. So Jazz with the infield single, stolen base, manufacturing his own run.
Hitter's been out since April. Bottom of the standings. Marlins wound up making bets. Only play is at first.
Along with change up the slider.
In on Bell.
And past the dive of Lux into right field. Here comes De La Cruz and Jesus Sanchez with an RBI.
There goes the runner from third to center, but this is going to be interference on running. But Anderson called for interference. Betts heads up there to lead things off in front of Ohtani. Major leagues. Struck out 7
every other inning. And in the
Ohtani's ranks pretty. Oh my goodness! It sounded like a shotgun! Gone again! Ohtani with his 4th home. Freddy Freeman in the air to center field, sending Chisholm to the track. To the wall. Goodbye! They take the lead just like that.
So they didn't pop him up. They didn't let the...
Right, Sanchez for the first 2+ games. And a walk from
in there, and it hasn't been just the offense for these guys.
Left field, Gordon. The rookie matchup here. Andy Pajes swings and misses at the high fastball. Saying I like pitching for the Dodgers.
Buehler. And Gordon gets into one, high and deep toward right, at the wall, off the glove and out.
One away in the second. Oh, beg your pardon.
And only 6.
Runner takes off again. Smith throws.
Throwing runners out this year.
And now he comes home with a payoff pitch. And gets his first strikeout. Former All-Star. The payoff. To bases for Chisholm. He's 2 for 2. Run. Heads. The 3-2 comes home. Lux takes ball full. Hit hard. Right center field. Way back there. Kiss it goodbye. James Outman with a long home run to put the 3 Dodgers. Side spinning cue shot to second.
Over and pitch in a little bit.
Nice pitch right. 2 outs. In the shallow left field. He's got it. Bell. Got him. Back to back. Sit for Sanchez.
It gives us a chance to. Doesn't look like it was before.
Let's see good hands.
Will Smith line drive center. Jazz dives and makes the catch.
To the barrel a little bit, and Sanchez leans out over the plate and still gets enough to drive this ball halfway up the pavilion. It's fun to watch have fun. Pajes jumps on the next pitch. Comes back and they lead 6-3.
Right.
Winds up being hammer right. His last 2 healthy seasons tonight. Bruhan. Lifetime against LA, 0 for 20. 2-1. Second for 1. Betts to first, and there's whoever cracks first loses. Yeah. A base hit to left. 3 of those 6. Ohtani has another hit. 7 of his last. On 1-0, Freeman hit him. Jake Berger. 2 on, 2 out, and we're 2 away. 2-2 to Chisholm's there. And the beautiful day. Dodgers have a 6-3 size brooms. Room was empty, I suppose, if you're going to use that.
Always finish that thought.
Bad against lefties. First inning. They'll flag it down. 2 away. Got him swinging game. Up division road trip at. Strike 3 called on
mound, and you want to support him.
That one to left and diving. Did he hang on to it?
A number of it.
Oh, did he do it?
Curveball.
Did he go? 6-3 lead to the 6th.
IL stint, he should be back. There is Joe Kelly. The news for him came today.
And here's Jesus Sanchez. Gets there. throws it to first.
Traded to the Dodgers that he could be.
Injury. D's younger brother, Yarborough, and that's going to do it for the Marlins. Longest one of his career. Knocked down by Villalobos. His stand singled tonight. The back end of the year. He's on for the third time. All of them on throws. And Ohtani both. There he goes. Here it comes. Ball four. Freddy Freeman's one out of. Goes to the track. Measures up the wall.
This guy wants to reach base because.
2 away. 1-2 pitch. Anderson. Dodgers strand a couple. Vidal Brujan leads off midfield that Pages picks off. It's out of the 9th spot. And will make the catch.
I am still grinding on my last.
There it is. Going to have room. Next month's
Deep. He almost put it.
to live over there on the right side. 1-on-1 out for Pages. And while the Reno apparently got frustrated with the double. Pages, and he's retired
From
off
that and want that kind of ratio. Going to be a lot of W's for these guys.
Quick one up the middle to Lux.
Get used to being out there some more.
Strikes him out.
Right today, the way they've hit. It's been cold most of the year. Well, I got
someone.
James Outman.
Did he?
Hot, but he switched tonight. Oh, I thought he got one.
No. 3 innings. It was. Yep. Gordon will settle under and send this game to the 9th. During the COVID season, debut 2020. Strike. Forward and a strike to Tim Anderson. Comes Pages. He's there. Cracked in the air to center field. Outman on the run to the track. He's got it.
Let's go back to early in this game. You had 2 really hard hit balls, one of them a home run. I know you've been working on some things in the cage, looking for those results. So to show some more power as of late, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it hasn't been much better lately. Second and third at bats, not very good, especially a guy on there with less than 2 outs. It's my job to get him in, and I didn't get him in. So it'll be a tough sleep for me tonight, but ultimately we won the game. I thought Walker looked very good tonight. It's nice to get him back. It's just things are right when number 21's on the mound.
How special is this moment for a player like him? It's been nearly 2 years since he's been on a big league mound.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put words in his mouth. I really can't really describe what he's probably went through, all the rehab that he's had to do to come back. Second Tommy John, it's incredibly hard to come back from. And you throw him mid-90s again with what he had tonight. First time out in 2 years. I thought he did great.
Before I let you go, this team's offense these last couple of days, how would you describe it?
Yeah, really good. You know, we always knew we had a good team. Obviously, we didn't get off to the start we wanted to in the first 20, 25 games, but you know, you can see it pretty fast. We can change the game with one swing of the bat with a lot of guys in this lineup. So things have been going really well for us lately.
Freddie, well, congratulations on the win. I know tomorrow will be even better for you than today.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thank
How
you.
did it feel to just be out there on the mound? You talked about the butterflies, the excitement of this moment, so how was it for you?
No, I mean, it can be a little overwhelming at times, I guess, but kind of tired myself out and then settled in for a couple innings. But yeah, that one's done. I think the ceremony of it is done, and now I can kind of focus on trying to be good and helping our team. So yeah, I mean, I wish it would have gone better. I wish I would have thrown 5 or 6 shutout innings and whatever, but it's done, and I'm happy to be back.
Stuff-wise, though, do you feel like kind of things were in a good place, and like you now start focusing on results with just the feel of your pitches and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, even the first 2 innings obviously weren't as successful as I wanted, but most of those were on 2-strike or 0-0 and kind of the last things that you can sharpen up, I guess. So I guess it was kind of the right kind of mistakes for me, at least mentally. And I didn't think there was 98 in there still, or 97 or whatever it was, but I think that helps. The adrenaline of being back. Normally I try and temper that, and I've been somewhat concerned about the velocity a little bit. So you kind of try and ride it and see what's in there, and I think the next one I'll probably feel the same and be able to temper it a little bit, knowing that it's in there. So I think I'll probably have a little bit higher expectations of myself my next outing, but I feel pretty good about, coming out of it, walk in and my arm can be fully straight and I feel pretty good. So, we'll see how it goes.
What was your reaction when you saw that there's 97, 98?
Like it made sense with how amped up I was feeling or how fast my heart was going, I guess. So I wasn't super surprised, but you think about 22 months and kind of, now 3 surgeries and dealing with that kind of stuff. And to be able to, I think the first fastball was 96 and I looked up and was like, oh, okay. Like, you kind of get that, like, I belong here again thing. And yeah, it was cool.
So you look back at the scoreboard just to check?
Yeah, I look on about every pitch. I think I've done that probably forever.
That's stayed down, so 22 months, that was a long time. How long do you feel now that you're 2 years?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, part of that is the schedule, right? And I was pretty close at the end of last year, and it just didn't kind of come together the way we wanted. And you look at whatever it was, August, September to now, like a lot of that's kind of dead time. And I felt pretty good for a while, but there's nothing like pitching in a major league game. And 1 or 2 of these I'll probably mentally kind of tell myself it's some sort of rehab start in some way. Obviously, I want to compete and I want our team to win. And our guys obviously picked me up today, 2 innings in a row and getting me out there kind of comfortable with a lead or tied or whatever. But yeah, 22 months is a long time, man. So there's some stuff that's kind of subconscious or unconscious even that you don't think about, that when you don't play, you kind of forget. I don't think I held runners very well. There's little stuff like that kind of comes back over time. And no matter how good a shape you're in, like games like that, I don't think, I was so tired in the second inning, even though I feel like I'm in decent shape. Like you just can't simulate some of the stuff. And so every game, hopefully we get closer to kind of normal.
How special is it for you, managers, just to see a player come back and get back after a very challenging last couple of years?
Yeah, it's been a long couple of years for Walker, certainly, and I couldn't be more excited for him with this anticipation. And I know there was a lot of emotion for him, his family, and for it to line up that he gets to make his first outing here at Dodger Stadium. 45-some thousand fans here tonight on a Monday. It's pretty incredible. And I know that Walker fed off the emotion of the fans and maybe a little bit too much. I thought the first inning there were some 98s in there, and I didn't expect to see that velocity. But I think a lot of that was adrenaline. And then I felt the last 2 innings were his best innings as far as commanding the baseball, the stuff, the efficiency of outs. But overall, a huge win for all of us. And to get him back pitching, I couldn't be more elated.
We asked you quite a bit last week, like, is he going to have to pitch differently? Now, like, seeing what the stuff is, like, is he going to be able to pitch sort of like how he was before?
I think so. I've kind of used this phrase a lot, is you don't know until you know. And getting him out here in this environment, he was a couple ticks above as far as velocity than he was in his 6 rehab outings. And so I certainly believe that I'm amazed at how good the stuff was tonight. Then you sort of layer in the execution and things like that, which comes with it, which will come. And then he gave up some hits, but I couldn't be more, excited about what's to come for Walker.
The fact that he went out there in that first inning and just kind of, reached back and threw the crap out of the ball, without any fear, does that kind of tell you that the old guy's still kind of in there?
I was never concerned that the old guy wasn't going to be in there, especially with that guy. But I was surprised at seeing 98 on the board. He was letting it rip, and he's healthy. We just talked to Dr. Elatrosh, and he was here in the house, and he was excited to see Walker's performance. He'll go on Sunday, so so he'll get an extra day. But I'm sure tomorrow he's going to wake up feeling like he got in a car accident. His whole body's going to be sore but that's a good thing. And so he'll get back to, being a regular Major League starter. But, we got Walker Buehler back.
Dave, you stressed command during pregame. Was the command where you thought it would be for the first start or better?
In totality, I thought it was better than I expected. I really did. I thought there were some cutters that didn't get there. He left that breaking ball up to De La Cruz or Sanchez, one of those guys, Sanchez, for the 2-out base hit. The fastball misfired a little bit, but I thought it was much better than I expected, yeah.